So when the Jeffrey Epstein saga really began in earnest this time, when Trump was back in office, and it became a thing again because his FBI and DOJ came out and said, basically, we're not going to release anything else. Like, we've looked through this, nothing else is happening. And it erupted on the far right because they had been promised the Epstein files and
drain the swamp. Yeah.
All these people had been,
air it out.
Had not been held to account. It was a whole thing. So right after that, Trump is hosting a cabinet meeting. We're the pool. So CNN's the pool for the TV. So I go in to represent all the TV networks. And that was it was bubbling. Like, it hadn't yet, hit the breaking point where all of these podcasters were coming out and asking what was going on. People were typically really friendly and warm towards the Trump administration. But we go in, and the New York Post reporter asked Trump about the Epstein stuff. And he kind of blew up and said, are you still talking about this? Is anyone still talking about this? And there were some of the right-leaning reporters that have been added into the press corps that are friendlier to Trump that were in the room that day or in the briefing that week, and they didn't ask about it because, I guess maybe they were worried about backlash from the administration. But I thought, if the point of adding more people to the press corps is because those people serve a huge audience and they deserve someone who is asking the questions they want asked, those people were not asking the questions at the beginning. And I thought that said a lot because
that glaring omission said a lot.
Right. That's if you're there to if the argument for you being in the press corps is that you're representing this audience that other people are not.
Right.
Well, they were the most upset about the Epstein stuff, at the beginning of when all this was playing out, because they felt like they had been misled by Kash Patel and Dan Bongino and Pam Bondi, who had made all of these public comments about what was coming. And then basically nothing came out. And remember, they invited all those far-right people, the podcasters, to the White House for the binders that were there was already information that was already out there. And so I just thought in that moment, well, that's why you are arguing you should be in the press corps, but you're not really asking the questions that your audience wants asked.